1965, 5 years old. My mama tells me in a scary, loud, life-threatening voice to stop scratching your coochie snorcher. I become terrified. I've scratched it off. I don't touch it anymore. Even in the bath. I'm afraid of water getting in there, then I explode. I put Band-Aids over my coochie snorcher's hole, but they fall off in the water. Imagine a stopper, like a bathtub plug, up there preventing things from getting into me. I sleep with 3 pairs of happy heart pattern cotton underpants underneath my snap-up pajamas. I still want to touch myself, but I don't. Memory, 7 years old. Edgar Montaigne, who is 10, gets mad at me and punches me with all his might in between my legs. It feels like he breaks my entire self. I limp home. I can't pee. My mama asks me, "What's wrong with your coochie snorcher?" And when I tell her what Edgar did, she gets mad at me and says, "Don't let anybody ever touch your coochie snorcher." I tried to tell her, "Mama, he didn't touch it. He punched it." Memory, 9 years old. I play on my bed, bouncing and falling, and impale my coochie snorcher on the bedpost. I make high-pitched, screamy noises that come straight from my coochie snorcher's mouth. I get taken to the hospital, and they sew it up from where it's been torn apart. Memory, 10 years old. I'm at my father's house, and he's having a party upstairs, and everyone's drinking. I'm playing alone in the basement, and I'm trying on my new white cotton bra and panties that my father's girlfriend bought for me. Suddenly, my father's best friend, this big man named Alfred, comes up from behind me and pulls down my new underpants and sticks his big, hard penis inside my coochie snorcher. I scream, I kick, I try to fight him off. He already gets in. My father's there, and he has a gun, and there's this loud noise and screaming, and there's blood all over me and Alfred. Lots of blood. I'm so sure my coochie snorcher is finally falling out. Alfred is paralyzed, and my mama doesn't let me see my father for 7 years. Memory, 13 years old. My coochie snorcher is a very bad place. Place of pain and nastiness and punching and invasion and blood. It's a bad luck zone. I imagine a freeway in between my legs, and I'm traveling, going far, far away from here. Memory, 16 years old. There is this gorgeous 24-year-old woman in my neighborhood, and I stare at her all the time. One day, she invites me into her car. She asks me if I like to kiss boys, and I tell her I do not like to do that. Then, she says she wants to show me something. She leans over and kisses me on the mouth with her mouth and sticks her tongue in my mouth. Wow! She asks me if I want to come over to her house, and then she kisses me again and tells me to feel it. Let our lips feel it. Our tongues feel it. She asks my mama if I can spend the night, and my mama is so excited that such a pretty, beautiful, successful woman has taken an interest in me. I'm scared, and I can't wait. Her apartment is fantastic. She's got it all hooked up. It's the 70s, beads, fluffy pillows, mood lights. I decided right there and then I want to be a secretary, just like her when I grow up. She makes a vodka for herself, and then she asks what I want to drink. I say, the same thing you're drinking. And she says she doesn't think my mama would like me drinking vodka. I say, I don't think my mama would like me kissing girls either. And the pretty lady makes me a drink. Then she changes into this chocolate satin teddy. She is so beautiful. I always thought bulldaggers were ugly. I say, you look great. She says, so do you. And I say, but all I have are these white cotton broad panties. Then she dresses me in another satin teddy. It's lavender like the first days of spring. The alcohol is gone from my head. I am loose and wild. There's a picture of a naked black woman with an afro above her bed. Then she lays me down slowly on the bed, and just our bodies rubbing together makes me come. Then she does everything to me and my Coochie Snorcher that I always thought was nasty before, and wow! I'm so hot, so wild. She says, your vagina, untouched by a man, smells so nice, so fresh. I wish I could keep it like that for always. I get crazy wild, and then the phone rings, and of course it's my mama. I'm sure she knows. She catches me at everything. I'm breathing so heavy, I try to act normal, and she says, what's wrong with you? You been running? I say, oh, mama, exercising. Then she tells the beautiful secretary to make sure I'm not around any boys. And the secretary says, trust me, there aren't any boys around here. Afterwards, the gorgeous lady teaches me everything about my Coochie Snorcher. She makes me play with myself in front of her, and she teaches me all the different ways to give myself pleasure. She is very thorough. She tells me to always know how to give myself pleasure so I never need to rely on a man. In the morning, I'm afraid I've gone butch because I am so in love with her. She laughs, but I never see her again. I realized later that she was my surprising, unexpected, and politically incorrect salvation. She transformed my sorry-ass Coochie Snorcher and raised it to a kind of heaven.